Hello, everybody. My Hero Academia Vigilantes episode 7 has just come out. And, oh my gosh, this episode was hilarious. So many little twists and turns. I was so nervous. But everything seems to be okay. Nothing too big was discovered here. We meet this girl that was teased in the last episode. She seems to be an upperclassman, which at some point in this I was like, is she actually an upperclass? Is she a spy? Like, is she like a real investigator? Okay, we'll get into that. Basically, this girl is coming up to Koichi just randomly and starts talking to him, and it's fine. Kind of almost flirtatiously, maybe. Who knows? And even some people joke about, like, oh, she's going after the younger classmen now. Ha ha ha, funny. But he takes her home so then they can study. Study. And Pop is back here getting stuff thrown on her because she hid and she left a whole bunch of stuff out. Even gets a whole bunch of stuff that the grandpa guys left around, like beer cans. She just gets hit in the head with that too. It's fine. She's unhappy. Not only because of, getting stuff thrown on her, but now because Koichi has a girl at his house. How horrible. That's awful. How could he? It's betrayal. Of course it's not, because she hasn't confessed her feelings yet, but we end up talking about something that's a little on the nose for the series, and that's how really heroes and villains got defined, and what makes someone a villain instead of a hero. And then, like, the line between vigilantes and heroes. So, while defining that line, we basically come across the idea that it's popularity. So, then we find out this girl's been using contacts? She's been using contacts. Why? And I was thinking, maybe this has something to do with her quirk. Like, her eyes are, like, just black. Don't know. But I couldn't shake the feeling like there was someone else in the series that had just black pupils. And, of course, there was. Her older brother is the policeman guy who keeps saying that we have to stick to the law and be what the law says all the time. So she seems to be a legitimate student at this college that Koichi attends. But she also has connections to people who could get Koichi in serious trouble if she decided to spill the beans the right way. Or if she figured it out. So she is a major threat to Koichi and the gang, the rest of the vigilantes. We have to be really careful around her. And it seems like Popstep knows that. Popstep is not happy. She's going off a little bit, saying like, your form is stupid, you're dumb. And we learned that this has actually been going on for days. She's been upset for days now. I'm not sure if that has a lot to do with whenever she came over. The reporter woman came over and started talking to Koichi. It seems like that's where this is leaning towards. But the last time I remember, she was still upset from the pudding fiasco where the old man was there. And Koichi called her a boy when she was a child, so I don't know if she's still mad about that. I'm going to say it's not that, and it's actually just this event that happened days ago. So this probably whole episode ends up going on over a week, I'm going to say, just roughly. But Grandpa seems to drop some wisdom, basically saying that, hey, if this gets out to the wrong people, you're going to have cops coming at your door, and you're going to have to be on the run or go to jail. So, don't let that get out. And he goes over and says, there's one way to deal with these kind of people. And he puts on his brass knuckles, and Koichi, as always, is all like, no violence, I'll figure it out my own way. And Grandpa's, to his absolute credit, is like, okay, I'll let you handle it. I know you can. So Koichi's gonna handle it. And oh my gosh, these images. I cannot describe how great these images are. I, I just love these. Like, this is definitely gonna be what the title sequence looks like. Like, look at how cockroachy they made him with the antenna. I never thought about the antenna being like the cockroach antenna. I was like, that's an interesting choice, you know, All Might, whatever, okay. But no, he actually looks like an actual cockroach. Like, it almost looks like he has multiple hands because Grandpa is stepping in. But, you know, it's definitely an artistic design that I really enjoy here. Absolutely gorgeous. Uh, Turns out she has a superpower quirk called telegraph. So if she's making contact with someone, she can tell if they're lying. Unfortunately, she asks the question just barely in the wrong way, where she asks, "Are you the Cruller? Are you the Cruller?" And he's all like, "No, I'm not the Cruller." And that's where he leaves it off. Because of course he's not the Cruller. He's the Crawler. Man, that was so close. So close to having everything found out, but thankfully he got away with the skin of his teeth. And it just barely registered as a true statement when he said he wasn't. Very, very lucky. And by the end of the episode, we have this little scene where they're saying stuff like, "Oh, why are you telling me that? I need to work harder. I'm working super hard." And she's all like, "What does having a big butt have to do with anything?" And it's super funny. Of course, she's reading an article about him, and he's reading the article about her. And Grandpa's over here just like, "Yeah, yeah, I guess this is the newspaper now. It has us in it." Which is cool. I think that's cool. Everybody's doing their own little thing. The two young ones are complaining, and the old guy's just like, "Oh, we were almost found out." I love this. What did you guys think about this episode? Because I adored every second of it. Go ahead and leave your thoughts down in the comments. Go ahead and like and subscribe if you like this kind of content. I continue to upload all of the latest and best and greatest anime that comes out as they come out. So hit that notification bell for more like this, and I will see you guys in the next video. Until next time, have a blessed day. And while you're here, go ahead and check out this video to see what you might have missed.